Hello, Percy.
So the Chainsaw Man, Fujimoto, Angel, joining the Chainsaw Man Church, have brought to us this last chapter, supposedly. Now, everybody on Instagram, F all y'all, because y'all spoiling. Like, I can't even open that. So, if y'all don't know, this is my boy, Hindi, aka the Bleach Evangelist.
AKA official Zach on IG, go check me out.
So, we're gonna go ahead and play his ads in here. And, so, Hindi, tell me what you think about this final ending of Chainsaw Man. Go ahead.
Based off of the chapter prior to this one, I got to say, I think this is the ending of Chainsaw Man. I caught up literally right when the last chapter was getting published. And when I saw that chapter, I was like, it's over. Because we're at the cabin.
We're at the cabin.
And Pochita did just eat himself, so there can't be a Chainsaw Man without the memory of Chainsaw Man or Pochita. So I don't know where the story's going.
So my rebuttal / contra to that statement is that if I see power in this next chapter, it's over. But if I do not see power in this next chapter, then I'm gonna keep saying that we're gonna get part 3, because he did take a 2-year break, I believe, between part 1, part 2. So I mean, honestly, Fujimoto could really do anything. My man just.
I will say, the author of a series can literally do whatever he wants. Now it's up to us if we gonna agree with it or not.
Yeah.
He could continue with this for like 5 more parts if he wanted to.
Yeah.
We just don't know how. But based on just like how Chainsaw Man works so far, I mean, unless he just makes up something crazy, I just don't see how this goes any further.
I just didn't think it was gonna end like this. Like, I thought like, oh, maybe Asa / Yoru was gonna like, I thought he was just gonna be living with them. That was gonna be like his new family, and then they was just gonna figure it out after that. But I mean, they did bring in like the Death Devil, so that is kind of like the final. Like, you can't get no stronger fear than that. So,
and there's no death anymore.
Yeah.
What else is there to do in Chainsaw Man?
So let's just go ahead and get into it, bro. Fuck the bullshit. Alright, fuck the bullshit. Sometimes you gotta be like, fuck the bullshit. Alright, hold on. Okay. Let's see here. Alright. Title. Thank you, Chains. Oh my gosh. See? Okay, make sure everything's straight. Yeah. Alright. He's got the eye patch again! Oh, no! Okay. Alright. Okay, so we cut to the cabin. There's like a sound. He looks at his hand. Hand is bloody.
Like he coughed it up or something?
Oh, he's coughing up blood.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. But he was just, he's coughing up blood. And then he was wiping, like, his face or whatever. He's like, feels like I had a good and bad dream. Oh, man. Oof.
So it didn't even happen?
Maybe. He looks out the window. Wish I'd only have God's dreams.
Good dream.
Oh, I'm sure. Looks like I'd only have good dreams. Like eating with a girl and play video games. I want a pet dog, too. So a door knocks to Denji's thing. Someone knocks on Denji's door. He looks at it. He gets in the car. He's going to where the zombie devil was before. Like before. He says, what we want is the devil's powers, and what I want is the death. Oh, yeah. Just from episode 1. He dies again. He says, oh, man, am I really... Oh, is that power? Oh, my...
That is power.
Oh, man, I might be double clicked, man. We're clicked. Hold on. He's like, oh, man, am I really gonna kick the bucket before even one... Oh, so is it showing a flashback? I think it is. I think it's showing a flashback of when he was killed the first time.
Oh no! I think this is what the retelling is after. Like if Pogita wasn't there, I think this is what would have happened.
Okay, we can definitely think of it that way.
I think
it's debatable. We're gonna see. So, okay, it says, oh man, am I really gonna kick the bucket before even one good thing could happen to me? That's just my luck. Then he sees power memory. It's like it's a naked woman. At least I got to have one last good dream. Alright. Oh, so power comes and destroys all the zombies?
Yeah.
Okay. Just naked? like
this is everything. This is what would have happened if Pogita wasn't a character. This is how I'm reading it so far.
Blood. Give it back to me. It's all mine. Zombie tail was dead. This human smell like dog. I like dogs. This is a contract. I'll give you my life in exchange. You're mine until you die. And then a chain comes in, and then slashes. Nah.
No.
I told you 32 pages. This might be the final chapter. This might be the final chapter. Okay, so So a chain comes in, whips, and said, "Oops, I thought you were the zombie devil. You beat those guys. You could be useful. From today on, you both belong to me." Oh, it is Nayuta. Whoa, belong to you? I think not. Humans really are idiotic. Humans, behold my battle prowess. I'm Power, the blood devil. My power is said to equal that of a god. Take this. So she makes a blood sword. Bang. And then next thing you know, they end up in public safety. But he doesn't have any Chainsaw Man power, so I'm like, what is he useful for? None is human. A devil at a school? Okay, so they went to a devil at a school? Yep, I'm busy. You two go kill it by yourselves. Oh, okay, wait, tell them to go to school. Okay. The side's so busy. Video games? Lucky. Meowie likes hers. Why? Meowie shouldn't love anyone but me. That girl has to be the control devil or something. Must be nice to have a happy-go-lucky brain like yours. I am not happy. That girl gets to keep my Meowie and a bunch of dogs. My only pet is you, and you aren't even cute. Powie? Weapon? The crab devil? Yeah, okay, that I like that. That's new. Okay. He says, What do you want to kill with today? I used an axe the other day, so give me a chainsaw. Yeah. And then uses the chainsaw, kills it. And then the devil has been exterminated. This area is safe now. Don't touch the blood or the body, please. Okay? Kids playing. Wish I've gone to school too. Dang. R.A.S. Yeah. No R.A.S, man. That's kind of crazy. Maybe she'll pull up. We'll see.
Wait, you see?
Awesome?
Asa and the chicken devil.
Okay. I didn't even see it yet. What? So, she was at school this whole time? Hey, Power, isn't that a devil too? He's like, turd Power, hey, is tis blood? So, he runs. Damn it. And then,
oh, he saves her from crushing the chicken. The chicken devil.
Yeah.
Yo, this is the end of Chainsaw Man.
So he feels a beat in his heart, in his Pojita? And then Chainsaw Man, thank you Chainsaw Man, because you were fighting with the chainsaw. Oh yeah. Bye then. Hey then. Hey, that devil. I'm hungry. I want food. My heart is like thumped for a second right there. You have a heart thump disease. I know. So this is technically how Power and Denji would have been, I guess, partners. If
but
Pojita...
did you see his heart though? Did you see like the outline?
Yeah, no, because it's Pojita.
Yeah.
But it's like, I guess he felt it's his soul or something.
Like, is that actually Pojita's heart, or...
I don't...
Because, like, this feels like a retelling of the entire story, but if Pojita wasn't there, but then we see Pojita in him.
Yeah.
So it's like, so does he have...
I guess it means, like, he's Chainsaw Man at heart. I don't know. Like, it could be a metaphor. It could also be, like... Because Pojita's not there. If he has an eye patch, he's definitely not there. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I'm like... Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. So you have a heart disease. I know about it because I have medical knowledge. Treat me treat me to a meal and I'll cure it for you. Yep, lying like always. Alright. So she kicks the ball, you know. So he looks, he says, we're having fried chicken, right? And egg rolls and fried rice ramen and pot stickers. Ice cream on the way home. So I'm broke. Let's go shake her down. Let's see. Wow. The end.
So like, okay, I'm trying to figure out what happened. So at the 2 chapters prior, he was fighting with Asa, and they were getting ready to do whatever, and then he made the callback to the first episode.
Yeah, and then it said a devil ended up eating him, because the devil was attacking him like right as he was doing that, and then Pojita ended up eating himself, and then after that, essentially what happened was it retold him waking up back in the cabin, and what would have happened if Chainsaw Man never existed, and so. We got to see him in the cabin talking about the dreams, but no Pojita's there, saying I want a pet dog, and then they go to the zombie devil, and instead of Pojita making a contract with him, Power tries to make a contract with him, like
and succeeds.
Well, I mean, technically, yeah,
there's the control devil on all of that.
Because Markin was gone, and then so now you didn't die. I guess you can say that.
Wait, so is this a restart or like what is this?
This is the end.
I mean, I know, but I'm saying like timeline of what happened
from the beginning of Chainsaw Man till now. Like he ended up like Chainsaw Man didn't exist, so Chainsaw Man didn't end up killing Asa's mom. So Asa's mom was still just going to school, like a normal girl.
So this is literally everything if Chainsaw Man didn't exist. So
Yes.
this chapter isn't canon. I mean, well,
Nah, definitely it's canon.
It's canon.
It's just showing us what happened if Chainsaw Man didn't exist. Like Denji went, he'd be devil hunter with chainsaw. Naruto would keep them as pets as usual.
So why is Naruto there and not Makima? Because like at the time of Denji, well, I guess because Chainsaw Man, because Pojita doesn't exist, not Makima's goal, right, to control the humans.
Yeah, Makima's goal was to get Chainsaw Man. Like her whole goal was to essentially, like, her whole goal was to use Chainsaw Man to eliminate the Four Horsemen, to create a world where humans would be more evolved into a species that is more closer to Makima, so she can make a world that would be more equal to her, so she'd be able to feel love.
But Pojita doesn't exist, so her goal doesn't exist.
Exactly, but it's not even her. This is Naruto. So that's
what I'm saying. So that's why Makima's not here. It's not Naruto instead of Makima.
Exactly. So it's like, I guessing her goal would just be the same. Like, she's probably working with public safety to gather strong devils. And since Chainsaw Man doesn't exist, she's just gathering whoever. She just essentially came upon Power and Denji, and then she just uses them as like pets, like usual. She got the dogs or whatever, and then they go out onto this last kind of devil hunting trip to take care of the crab devil. And then as he meets Crab Devil, or as he defeats the Crab Devil, he sees Asa, and then he uses Asa as, or he saves Asa from killing the chicken, which would really change the trajectory of how she was feeling about the whole story of part 2. And then, they end up having like this weird exchange, and then she says, thank you, Chainsaw Man. And then he just kind of like, Chainsaw Man, like he wonders, and he just thinks about like what happened, and it was like something inside him just beat it. So I mean, it could say that Pojita is still with him, and he just doesn't know it. But I would think that he would have a cord in the middle of his heart, and he would know like what's going on. And then he wouldn't have an eye patch either. So it would be like it has to mean something. And then I just think it went in like this. I'm just like, wait, what happened? Like it got too quick. So he just kind of.
It literally, the last 2 chapters this chapter is literally just what would have happened if Pojita didn't exist.
Yep. And then it's just him,
and
there's no Aki either. So it's just like, it would just be Power and Denji just going out devil hunting.
So now that we've read the last chapter,
I'm okay with this. I actually like this a lot. Now, of course, I don't want Chainsaw Man ending, and then me being the Chainsaw Man enthusiast, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of videos, so because a lot of theorizing, but like,
this is it though.
I mean, yeah.
Think a part 3 is coming?
It's possible. He could definitely write one like this. So
it would just be
a
continuation of this story?
Maybe. I really don't know. Because it could have been the same thing like last. Like, Denji can find other contracts. Like, it doesn't have to be just. I mean, it is called Chainsaw Man. But I just think.
I think it's over.
I think he can pivot off of this. But it's just like, I feel like there'd be no need to. I feel like this is actually kind of where it needs to be at. Like, I feel like this is good. Like, Pojita ate himself. Which honestly, I think the world would be a better place if Pojita didn't exist. I ain't gonna lie. I low-key agree with the decision. Like, he made the right. I feel like Pojita made the right decision. It was a little wild at first, but then I realized, I was like, I mean, I don't want these people to just be coming after me for my ability this whole time, and I got a box. Like, every time someone wants to fight me, just because you got beef with me about what, the nuclear weapons being gone. Like, bitch, like go invent something. Like, over here talking about
go invent something.
But
I think
that's it. Yeah. Nah, it definitely says the end. If it says the end, oh yeah, that's over.
Did part 1 say the end?
Nah, part 1 said part 2 is gonna continue. Like,
this is the end.
Yeah, like if you go back to part 1, it's like chapter like 97, I think. And no Kishibe. I don't know how I felt about that. Yeah, it says end of part 1. Public safety art. And it says the end. So he can't write another one.
But
he can't write another one.
It said end of part 1 though.
Yeah.
He doesn't say end of part 2. This just says the end. The end.
Yeah. Oof. I don't know then. Cause I mean honestly, like if I didn't know that there was a part 2 and it just says end of part 1,
I would have thought a part 2 was coming. Because he said part 1, part 2. Like, he says part 1, you would have to think a part 2 was coming. Because if this was the end of the story, no need to say that this is a part. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to say that this is a section.
I mean, I'm not holding out hope, but I just think that I think that he can. Like, I feel like he could.
Yeah,
but I feel like, yeah, most likely it's over. Power's in here.
Which is what you wanted.
Nayuda, yeah. If Power was in here, I would never have thought it was over. But Power's in here. He basically kind of rewrit everything of like in the scope of, I guess, rethinking about how he was going to write it without Chainsaw Man, which actually I really did like. Him seeing Asa was definitely great. No, Aki is a little. Maybe he wasn't that important, but I don't know. I feel like this is good. This is good. This is all good. I feel like this is a great ending. I feel like this is. I say part 2 as a whole is a little shaky, especially with the Chainsaw Man Church, and the Asian Devil was kind of mid, I would say. But besides that, like everything up to the Fallen Devil was good. The stuff with the fake Chainsaw Man was all confusing. Whatever that was,
we still never really got a
clear understanding of. It was just a dude who had a Fire Devil contract that was mad that he killed his brother, and then was just secretly going around being Chainsaw Man, and
yeah,
that's it.
That was a little.
And then Lil D just used.
Yeah,
Lil D is funny, but Lil D just used him at the end as a pawn to do nothing. So I guess it was like a good understanding of like, oh, like, you know, your actions have consequences or whatever, but I don't know. I just felt like that just didn't even need to be in the story. But
I like the ending, but like I do wish there was maybe another button to end it off on. Like, because right now what I'm thinking is whatever devil ate Denji basically was like either this is just the separate timeline where Pogeta doesn't exist, or there was like some reset that happened, and then this is what.
I'm telling you, this is like a bear mode like Naruto right here. Like, it's exactly what happened. The only thing is that after bear mode, my man just rewrit the whole story without Kurama in the first place.
Wow.
That's exactly what happened. It's just in Chainsaw Man form. So, yeah, we pretty much got Naruto bear mode, and then Kishimoto just rewrit all of Naruto without Kurama in the first place. So Naruto never had the 9 tails. So my man was just a regular human, though.
Right, and then Obito never would have came and tried and took over him.
And Akatsuki wouldn't have, like, literally, this is exactly what happened. So, verbatim. So, if anybody's confused, this is what happened. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what to say. I got too much.
Say, like,
Yeah. No, this is an interesting one. I would say I'm going to give. Part 1 definitely is like a 9 out of 10. Part 2, probably like a 7 point. The final fight really made up for it. Like, I think the final fight was really the highlight of like part 2. Like, the Fallen Devil, everything up to the Fallen Devil was like an 8. After, like, the Chainsaw Man Church was definitely like a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10 arc for sure. Yeah. But the Asian Devil was like a 6.5, like a 7 maybe. It only because Poja like threw his heart and whatever, and we got to see what the Octopus Devil looked like. That was probably the coolest part. But and then like everything after the aging was kind of okay. It was a little weary with Yoshida, and then like Barum, and then Nayuda dying, and then yeah, like all that stuff. Well, that's the Asian Devil. But everything after that was kind of okay. Also was like Yoru was kind of okay. That last part was probably like an 8 out of 10, and then that fight was honestly like I don't say 10 out of 10, but it was
Oh, is this what Pogeta meant by it's probably good you didn't get what you wanted?
Yeah.
Like his dream? Like that's what Pogeta was saying, like it's probably good that you didn't get everything that you wanted.
Yeah, it probably isn't.
This is the life he would have had. He's still a slave to Makima / Nayuda in a sense, and Power is the one who has a contract with him instead. But
that's what it's like he had a debt to the Yakuza, and then if he didn't pay that debt back to the Yakuza, then he would be in public safety. So it'd be like it's kind of exactly what I thought it was gonna be. It was just,
yeah. Well, I'm not mad.
I'm not mad. I would say I'm the happiest camper, but like this is good. I'm okay with this being the ending. Now, we're gonna see because I don't think Fujimoto's done writing like and show, so we'll see what he does next. But yeah, I'm gonna call for my mom, so I'm gonna go ahead and just I guess end it right here. But yeah, man, this is the end of Chainsaw Man. Like at least R.A.S reaction, but yeah, dang, that's tough, man. Yeah, all right, R.A.S sign out.
If you drop by, I'll pay you back somehow. Come see me, okay?